Hello YouTube, it is Stay Unit here, and I've decided to make a commentary about how I really got into trickshotting. This is about take 2 because in take 1 I really fucked up. I wasn't recording at all, I was just talking to myself. Okay, well, my name is Anthony McLovin Pena, and this is my documentary. Alright, before I got into trickshotting, there was this clan called Cold. It was a family clan. Like, we didn't take nothing serious, we would just go against little randoms on Nuketown or something. This was when MW2 was out. I really didn't know what trickshotting was. I saw people spin in circles with their sniper, but I really didn't do much about it. I just thought it was something, but yeah, I never really focused on it. I didn't know what quickscoping was either until one of my cousin's friends. He was in Cold. He started quickscoping, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I should just start doing that. So my IRL friends, they actually like made me get way better at trickshotting and kill feeding, because like one of my IRL friends, they had some like face members added, and I thought it was pretty cool. And his name is Justin. He had some face members added, and yeah, he's like, I told him about like when I first started playing Claw. He's like, good job, just keep on doing it and you'll get way better. And I still remember that. That's when I was about like in 7th grade. I was still playing PS3. I didn't have an Xbox at the moment. I got a PS3 for my Christmas. I think it was 3 Christmas ago. I really didn't get a PS3 when it came out because my grandma said I was too bad and I would get really focused into that rather than school and things like that, and she was right. Like, I make really bad grades now because of trickshotting, and yeah, pretty stupid, but oh well. So after like my IRL friends, one of them is named Juan. He's got me into editing and things like that. Like, I really didn't know what to do. I would edit with Windows Movie Maker, and I thought that was cool. I thought I was a pro at it. But yeah, he got me into editing with Sony Vegas, which I quit. I really quit doing that unless if I make like little lazy edits for my friends, if they need to edit or something. But now I edit with Adobe After Effects, which I've gotten way better. I just haven't posted any videos on my editing yet. I want to keep it, you know, how do you say it, hidden for now, and wait until I get like a really good episode to edit or something like that. But yeah, one of my first clans that I've ever made was Taco. I was the leader of it, and I made Taco because my friend, he was like, hey yo, I want some tacos, I'm hungry. And I was like, well, like, I thought about that for a minute, and I was like, what if I make a clan called Taco? It would be pretty cool, you know, with some families and friends and things like that. My name was Taco Fakey when I was in the clan. I didn't know, like, it was a fanboy, because I didn't know who Face Fakey was at the moment. I just, like, it was a skate trick, so decided to name myself Fakey. Later on, I found out who FaZe was, and I didn't know what fanboys were, so, you know, I was like, I still had my name as Fakey. I was like, yeah, I'm the Fakey. After Taco ended, which was around 7th grade, like the middle of 7th grade, we made a clan called Logic. It was me and my friends, me and Juan. We actually made it, and I thought it was. I only made it because I missed the times of Taco, because we would all get like a 6-man or whatever and go to search and just try hard, and I thought it was cool. So after, yeah, I was saying. So on Logic, we had a pretty big clan, you know. I thought I was gonna actually make it somewhere. We had our promo out, and this was when I was like around first started making videos on YouTube, when I had like what 30 something subs. Well, no, my first channel was the XCOD X Gamer, which was pretty bad. I would get like 30 views per video. And after the XCOD X Gamer, I decided to make Tay units because, well, I got Tay units because I looked at my Xbox and I was like looking for second names. So I look on my Xbox and it says memory unit, and I was like, well, units is pretty cool. So after that, I made Tay units because, you know, Tay, it's just there. Sorry, my voice. And after Tay units, well, not after, I'm still have the YouTube of Tay units. My aerial friends, his name is Sketch Papers. Well, his name is Ship Cherry now. He always like tells me that always like he always says, "What if you hit it?" And I'm like, "Well, it's never gonna happen." And one time it was 5 seconds until the game ends, and I die, and I spawn in, and I no scope, and I shoot the whole wall. So after that, let's go back with other clans, to the whole building, I mean. And after Logic, I joined a clan called Stat, which they had about 5K at the moment, because I had like CSUs and Darth members and added and things like that. And yeah. So after TSU, not TSU, like this guy named TSU Frag, I asked him for a clan with over 300 subs, and he took me to a clan he managed, which was Stat. And I talked to the leader, and he was like, "Yeah, you're in." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So that was like one of the real clans, one of the realest clans I've gotten. Well, yeah. So I decided to leave Stat, which was, I guess, a bad thing to do. I left Stat for a clan called Shock, because the clan called Shock, I thought they were going to actually make it somewhere. I joined with about 1K, changed my name, and right when I changed my name, about 2 weeks later, the YouTube channel gets hacked, and a guy changes it from, like, he doesn't change it, but he uses it as personal, which was pretty stupid. I hate him now. So after Shock, I like one person from Shock, whatever, they invite this guy to a party on Skype, and he comes to me, and he asked me like, "Hey, you want to join Hope?" Which they had about like 3K when I joined or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, dude." And then they made it to about 8K, and then they kicked me, and now they ended. So yeah, Hope was one of the biggest clans I've been in with subs amount. So after Hope, I decided to go on Stat, and I I looked back on Stat, and I was like, well, that was a huge mistake of me doing all that Shock and Hope stuff. So I went on Stat, and I looked at one of their episodes, and I was like, they're pretty good now. So I commented on one of their episodes, and Stat Rewind messages me on Skype. He's like, "Hey, you want to join?" I'm like, I'll think about it for like a day or two, and I decided, and I joined Stat. So after Stat, you know, I edited for them. I never got really clips. I never got any clips in Stat, which I'm sorry, Stat Rewind. So after Stat, they made a bad Stat Cams 2, I mean Cams 1 or whatever, and me and Kaiser, we thought it was horrible. So Kaiser leaves Stat, and he tells me to make a clan with him called Ship. So after Ship, well, I'm still in Ship. This is my current clan. So on Ship clan, we're still making the promo and everything. It should be out by about a couple weeks now. We're still working on it. So a couple of people in Stat, they leave, and then Stat ends. They join with Bind or whatever that clan. I really don't know what clan it is. They merged together. So now Stat is having a comeback, and they made a new YouTube channel. My voice cracked. And so on Ship Clan, we're still making some videos. We have a lot of clips for it, and I think that Ship is actually gonna make it somewhere. So now what you should be seeing on my YouTube channel will be some lazy edits. I'll be working really hard for this another edit, but I'm not gonna release that. I'm not gonna tell you anything about that. So yeah, this was mainly it. Thank you to everyone that got me into trickshotting, and thank you to one of my friends named Occupy. He's the one that actually, how do you say it? He's the one that actually taught me how to trickshot. If it wasn't for him, I would probably still be bad, and I would probably quit, and just, yeah. And thank you for Jumanji and Simple Homework, and thank you everyone for getting me into trickshotting. But trickshotting is bad because I get low grades because of it. And yeah, mainly it. Peace, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. I went about 60 something and 23 on this, so Occupy told me to make a commentary about it, which his name before was XO Desire. And yeah, peace guys.